Yeah. So in our last session, we have seen what are business rules. So can anyone tell the definition of business rules? Please unmute your mic and speak. What are business rules? Yes, Hari, Harika, Kirtana. Unmute your mic and tell the definition.
So yeah, business rules are server-side scripts which can execute when database records that you need to update or insert all the stuff.
Yes. So what are the types of business rules we have in ServiceNow?
Before,
User
after,
actions.
Yeah, before, after.
display, async.
Yes, you're right. So the glide APIs which we use in business rules on the in the server side, basically. Glide APIs. What are the three glide APIs which we use? Kirtana?
Glide system and like I don't remember exact two other things.
Glide system, glide record, and for display business rule, we use G_scratchpad. So these are the three which we use in the server side. So let me once share my screen. So as discussed, so the business rules are the server side scripts. Whenever a record is inserted or updated or queried or deleted from the database, then these business rules the script will execute. And the glide APIs two which we have is glide system, glide record which we use, and for the display business rule we use G_scratchpad, G_scratchpad for that. And coming to the before business rule. So before business rule works like once if you save the record and no database action is taken place, then this before business rule will execute. Where whenever a use case is given, you can just remember like the condition and the action will be on the same table. Coming to the after business rule, once the user saves the record, then if there is any action taken in the database, then this particular after business rule will execute, where the condition and the action are dependent, but the condition and action will be on different tables. And coming to the async business rule, so here the condition and action are independent, and as same as after, condition and action will be on different table. And the last one is display business rule. So display business rule is unlike them, so it sends the server data to the client side. This works only on load of the form. Okay, is it clear, all the four definitions?
Yes.
So I'll give you a scenario. So let me refresh this record. So now I'm giving test 1, 2, 3. And let's say this one and save the record. So on saving the record, the description should be same like a short description. If I update this one, okay, and save the record. So the description got copied from the short description. So I want you all to try this scenario, like whenever the short description is filled and you are saving the record, the description should be auto populated same as the short description. So whenever a use case is given, you need to write what is the condition, what is the action. So can anyone tell what is the condition and what is the action from our use case?
Saving the record is condition and both populating same is an action.
Filling the short description. Without short description, you can't copy it, right? So if you fill the short description, only then the action can be done. So this short description should not be empty. Obviously, it's a mandatory field. Without that, you can't save the record. Now the action. Action. Copying the short description to the description field. This is the action, right? So now, are these two conditions, the condition and action, are on same table? Yes or no?
Yes.
So on same table, then what business rule you will go with? On same table.
Before.
Yeah. So now go ahead, open your instance and try this scenario. Open your instances, try this scenario. And the hint is you need not write any code for it. You need not write any code. Hari and Harika, if you're stuck somewhere, let me know. You can share your screen and do.
My
Sure.
instance is still making.
Oh, okay. Hari, yours?
Yeah, I can share my screen. Able to see my screen.
Yes.
So I'm starting a new business role,
Uh-huh.
and I select the short description is not empty
Okay.
without condition. An action going to be short description is equal to
Two, just click the drop down over there. Wait.
description, right?
Uh,
Same as
so let me select the description field.
description. Yeah.
So short description, you're copying to description or description to short description. Check that. Set the
Or
field values.
yeah, I'm trying to do short description to description. Do you want to change,
Yeah.
or I can
Business rule.
switch?
No,
Or
no, go to
description.
your business. Check. You're setting the field value of short description. You have to set the value of description, right?
No, this is outsourced one, right? Short description one, same as description.
Description should be same as short description. So you are
Oh, okay.
entering short description and saving the record.
Yeah, I
Then
thought it was okay.
description.
Description. So as
And go to when to run condition. Yeah, in this tab, so you are not selecting the operations here. When you need to specify, right? On insert or on update, when this
yeah.
business rule should. Yeah, just go out. Okay. Yeah, incident. Yeah, okay. Save the record. Yes. Go to your incident record and check. Once let it save. Yeah. Now try updating the short description.
Yeah, it's updating.
Yes. Now, next scenario is the display. Let's try the display business rule example. So yesterday we have seen the caller email, right? So populating the showing the alert, the caller email as an alert.
Oh
Yesterday we
yeah,
have.
alert. Yeah, I think
So same scenario. Can you just try?
I dropped off, but I can try to advance it.
So when you should run that? When to run? It is
After.
the question is you need to populate, show an alert on the form. The caller email should show the caller's email as an alert. So you
So
are
once we
so
submit,
whenever I say alert or the alert thing will be on the client side or the server side.
alerts, we can give that on the client side as well.
Only on the client side you'll be giving the alerts. On the server side you can't show any alert. So whenever you say alert, what type of business rule comes into the picture?
Display.
Yes, you're right. Display business. Yeah. You can remove this filter condition here. In the actions also remove those. Yes, advanced. So here in display business rule, we'll be using G underscore scratch pad. So G underscore scratchpad.
Is that a method directly pops up?
You can just write directly G underscore scratchpad.
Okay.
SERLECH. Scratchpad.
Item.
Dot. You need to give dot your pad PAD. There is nothing.
Right.
It's
Okay.
PAD. So you have to declare a variable. So in order to declare a variable, you are writing G underscore scratchpad dot some name, your wish, like email or ABC, like that. You need to give a name over there. It's a variable. Dot scratchpad dot email. It's just the variable name. So you can give any variable name. Instead of email, you can also give message. You can also give ABC, like that. You can give any name. Okay, is
Okay.
equals. So here you need to assign the caller's email, the current caller's email. So current is the object. You'll be accessing the current record dot caller underscore ID, the backend name. Yeah. Dot email, his email. You need to get, yeah. That's it. Now save the record. See, now go to the client script. No. You have to go to the client script. You need to show the alert, right? So go create a client script and pass this data over there. Client scripts. You click on new. Table. Type on load. Yeah. No. So now alert. Inside the alert, you need to give the copy the variable from the business rule. Copy the G underscore scratchpad dot email. Need to copy this. Okay. And go to your and paste it. That's it. Save the record. Go to the incident form, the existing incident form. Just refresh. Still here. You can now change the color and reload the page again. Save the record. So the display business rule will get the server side data and will show or will be available in the clients.
We can write this rule directly in client scripts, right? Why we're going through a business route?
So yes, so if you see here in the clients, go to the business rule. Yeah. So you don't have the access for current object. Okay. So this current object is only used in the server side. So this particular object can't be used on the client side. So what does client side do? Go to the incident form. So what is the definition of client side scripts? What client side? What is the definition?
It's only runs on the UI page or this.
Yeah.
When,
So whatever values or the fields which are available on the form, it will only use them or print them and you can access them. But the caller, the backend, if you preview this record, it's not on the form right now. So it's on the backend. You are getting the backend data, the email. It's the backend data. It's not available on the incident form. The caller details are not available. It's again referring the another table from where you need to get. So that is called a server side data. Anything which is
So,
available on the form UI is called as client scripts or client side thing.
yeah, but when we select the this user, right, so we can write still the user ID dot email or something, right, so we can get this
Yeah, you
detail.
can't dot work on the uh, client scripts because dot you are telling user ID dot the
Mm-hmm.
email, but it is not available on the form, so it will not get the data.
Okay.
Yeah, is it clear?
Yep.
Now, yeah, you can stop sharing. So I'll give you the questions. I'll share you the questions in the assignment so that you can work on different examples. So right now it's clear, right? How do you exactly write? How do you read a use case? Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic. So the next topic is background scripts. So again, the background scripts are the server side scripts. Background scripts. And you also have fixed scripts. So background scripts and fixed scripts are the server side scripts where you will be running the script and you'll be getting the result right away. So I'll just show you. So background scripts. Yeah, here you have background scripts. So whatever you write here, this is a JavaScript thing. So console where you can write your JavaScript code and you'll see your results over here. So in order to update the bulk data or in order to uh, get the bulk data from the any table like incident, problem, change with some conditions. You want to get the data, you want to update the data, you want to insert some bulk records. So in that situations we'll be using these background scripts and fixed scripts. So both are same. The difference between the background scripts and fixed scripts is, so background scripts you can run at a time, but coming to the fixed scripts. So under system definition, you have this. So where you can store your code. So here I'll be writing the code, I'll run the code, and then and there the code will vanish. I mean, the once if you run it, it's done. But in the fixed script, you can store your script as a record, as a new record, and you can reuse this particular script in order to update the data or insert the data. In order to do anything, you can use this fixed script. And also in the fixed script, the best thing of the fixed script is you can migrate this. You can actually export this particular script from one instance to the other instance, from the development to the production. Suppose you have some records which needs the update, so you'll be writing the script in the development in a fixed script and you'll be saving this record, and you can migrate this record into the production and you can execute the same code over there. But in the background script, you don't have that option called save. Okay, you can just run and get the result. Run and get the result. That's it. Is it clear the difference between the background scripts and the fixed scripts?
Yes, Anuj.
Oh. Let's see a scenario. So now we have these many records. So I want to get the records where the state is new. Let's take, okay, whenever the state is new, the records where the state is new. So now we have 18 records where the state is new. You want to get the number of that. So how do you do that? So you are accessing the table. So you are getting the data from the table. What Glide API you will be using in order to query the table? We have two APIs, right? Glide system and Glide record. What API you will be using? Glide system or Glide record?
Record.
Yes. So in order to query, we'll be using Glide record. Let's take incident dot something object underscore object is equals to new Glide record incident. So you are getting the whole table. You are getting the table now. Now in that you want to get only the records where the state is new. So instead dot you have a method called add query. Add query. Okay. So this add query, what it will do is, if you see here, first you need to write the incident. I mean the key of incident and then the value and the operator. So if you see here, let me show. So state is new. The field name, the operator and the value. In the same way, in the add query also, the field name, state and operator you can give equals to, or if you don't give anything, it will consider it as equal to if you don't give anything, and directly select the value. Value is 1 because the backend value of new is 1. So I'm giving it 1. Okay. Now, after you write this thing, add query means it will get the records by this condition. Okay. Add query will get the records of this condition. After this, in order to execute this query, you have to write a method called query. Only if you write this line, only if you write this line, this condition gets executed. Okay, if you don't write this particular line number 3, then the condition will not execute. After that, it should get the records. So while is a loop where you'll get the all the records. It will go through all the records. It means, so if you see here, next, what does next do? It will glide to every record, each and every record. First 28, 27, 26, like that, each and every record. So while is like it's looping condition, looping variable. So like that, it will loop. After looping, what you have to do? Let's print. So info gs dot. So for any printing, you'll be using glide system. Okay, gs dot info instant object dot. I want to print the number. So after printing, I'll execute the script. So here we have a UI action called transcript. If you run the script, it will get the numbers. So these are all the numbers. If you want the count, you can also get the count. So state is 1. So let's add another query where dot only I want add active records. So add active query is where it will bring only the active records. Now if I again run this script, so if you see, these are all the records which are active. So you have different methods in order to test anything or in order to do anything you can write. Now let's do one thing. So we are getting all the records where the state is 1. Now if I want, just check. So let's take a scenario. Let's take like all the records where the category is hardware. So now we have 9 records where the category is hardware. Now I want to change all these categories from hardware to software. I'm updating the bulk of records at a time, the 9 records at a time. So in that scenario also we'll be using the background scripts. So now what will be the condition? The category is hardware. Okay, whenever the category is hardware, I'll get all this code should be executed, and dot next it will go through all the records, and now gr dot category is equals to software. Okay, now in order to execute this, gr dot update. This is another method. So what does this do is, this will update all the records from category hardware to software. So if I execute this, gr dot, oh wait, gr dot category, sorry, not gr, it's the instant object, right? So now if you see here in this table, insert, so inserted, so how many records are inserted, how many records got updated, you can check all the result over here. Now if I let go to this incident and reload this, then all the categories from hardware got changed to software. There are no records with category hardware. Is it clear?
Yes.
So now it's the same thing. Let's take the same thing and let's see in the fix script. Fix script is also where now if I just reload this, now I don't have my script here. But in the fix script, I can save the record. So if I'll write the same code over here, now let me change from software to hardware, and also set the subcategory as well. Instant object dot subcategory. Let's update some subcategory. Let's open a record. Software show matching. Let's open one record and check. So if it's hardware, so let's change them to subcategory to CP. Okay. We are updating. The first line is where you are getting the table and getting all the records where active is true, and the next one where the category is software. In order to execute the above 2 lines, line number 2 and 3, we are writing line number 4 where it will execute, and then you are getting all the records from here and going through each and every record and updating the category and subcategory. In order to update the record, this line, the line number 8, will be using. Now, if I just save this and You have a UI action called run fix script. Only if you click this, so you can proceed. So this will show the result. So all the records got updated. Let's check the hardware. Let's get the subcategory as well. So hardware. So hardware and the subcategory to CPU. So now this fix script you can also use this n number of times. You can edit the code and click on run fix script. You can edit the code and click on run fix script. So whenever you run, that will execute. Is it clear? Will you try a scenario? I'll just give you a scenario. Get all the incident records where the state is new, update them to in progress. Get all the incident records where the state is new, update them to in progress. You can refer this code. I'll just paste it over here. You can just refer this code. Harika and Hari, you can try them.